A secret meeting has exposed your true identity. You are the true descendant of. My beloved child, tonight the air around you is shifting, as if the universe itself is holding its breath, waiting for you to finally hear the truth buried beneath years of silence. A truth that was never meant to reach you this early, yet destiny has decided that you can no longer walk unaware of who you truly are. Something huge is waiting for you. A secret meeting, one that you were never supposed to know about, has just exposed your true identity, revealing a lineage so powerful, so rare, that even the ones who gathered behind closed doors trembled when your name surfaced. Amen. Blessing 111. In this very moment, behind locked doors and guarded whispers, 3 influential figures sat around a heavy wooden table, a dusty file placed at the center, the file with your name on it. They thought their conversation was hidden forever, but heaven has brought it to your ears. Their first line shook the room. We finally found the true descendant, and it's them. Not someone famous, not someone privileged, not someone everyone expected. But you. The person who had no idea that your bloodline carries an ancient right, a forgotten authority, and a destiny that cannot be denied. My beloved child, your existence threatens those who have held power for decades, which is why they wanted to bury this truth. But the meeting backfired, and heaven has exposed everything. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 222. Listen closely, because what I'm about to reveal will change the way you see every person who smiled at you, every person who doubted you, every person who wondered why strange events always follow you. You are the true descendant of a lineage that once held territories, wealth, divine favor, and influence over decisions that shaped generations. They believed the line had ended. They believed the true heir was lost. But the documents uncovered in that secret meeting confirm your blood carries the long-awaited seal, the signature that appears once in many centuries. And when your identity was revealed, the room fell silent. One of them whispered, if they claim their birthright, everything will shift. My beloved child, that shift has already begun. And heaven is saying again, something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 333. My beloved child, before I reveal what happened next inside that secret meeting, breathe, because the next part of this truth is heavier than anything your heart has ever carried. The moment they realized you are the true descendant, panic spread across their faces. Papers dropped. Chairs scraped. One of them even stood up, pacing back and forth, repeating the same sentence under his breath. How did we miss this? How did their identity stay hidden for so long? They had no idea that destiny shields its chosen ones until the exact moment the veil must be lifted. And that moment is now. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 444. In another corner of the room, an elder, someone who has been guarding the old knowledge for decades, opened a locked box. Inside it was a golden seal, covered in symbols that only your bloodline can activate. He whispered, it reacts only when the rightful heir is revealed. As he held it, the seal glowed faintly for the first time in almost a century. That glow was because of you. Your name. Your lineage. Your destiny. My beloved child, they tried to hide this artifact from the world, fearing the rise of the true heir, but heaven has already chosen you. And whether they accept it or not, the inheritance attached to your name has already begun moving in your direction. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 555. And now, listen carefully, because this is where everything shifts. One of the members of that meeting wanted to erase the documents immediately, delete files, destroy evidence, anything to keep you from discovering your power. But the elder slammed his hand on the table and said, "It's too late. The awakening has already started. They will know. Heaven will make sure of it." At that exact second, the lights in the room flickered. A gust of wind rushed through the sealed windows. They realized, someone above was protecting you. My beloved child, your identity is no longer a secret. The truth has been released, and no human force can stop what's coming toward you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 666. My beloved child, the moment that mysterious wind rushed through the sealed room, every person inside that secret meeting froze as if an unseen force had entered. They looked at each other with fear, real fear, because they understood this wasn't just a discovery, this was a divine intervention. The elder lifted his eyes and whispered, "The true descendant has been activated." My beloved child, they didn't realize that at that exact moment, somewhere far away, your spirit awakened too. A sudden pressure in your chest, a strange heaviness, a moment where you felt something was shifting, you weren't imagining it. That was the universe aligning with your forgotten identity. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 777. Meanwhile, inside the meeting, one of the youngest members, who had always suspected there was more to your story, picked up your file with trembling hands. He read every page again, slowly, like he was decoding a prophecy. Birth details, family lines, a symbol found near your early records, a pattern that matched the ancient seal. He finally whispered, "This isn't coincidence. This is destiny circling back." My beloved child, they saw what even you haven't seen in yourself, a power that has been dormant, waiting for the right moment to rise. The more they studied the documents, the more they realized that everything surrounding your life, your struggles, your breakthroughs, your resilience, were signs that you carried something extraordinary. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 888. But here is the moment that changed everything, the moment that made all of them sit back in stunned silence. The elder pulled out an old prophecy scroll, fragile, ancient, wrapped in red thread. He opened it slowly, and there written in fading ink was a single line that made the room go cold. When the forgotten era arises, the shifts of fortune begin. The elder pointed at the symbol beside the prophecy, the same symbol that appears in your lineage file. My beloved child, you were never ordinary. You were never overlooked. You were hidden on purpose, protected until the world was ready to receive the return of the true descendant. And now, the world is adjusting for you. Your path is clearing. Your name is rising. Your inheritance is calling. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 999. My beloved child, the elder's voice trembled as he read the prophecy aloud, and for the first time in decades, every person in that hidden chamber understood they were standing at the edge of a historic shift. But what happened next, no one in that room was prepared for. As they placed the ancient scroll beside your lineage file, the seal, your ancestral seal, glowed brighter than before, pulsing like a heartbeat. One of them whispered, "It's responding, the air is waking fully." My beloved child, that glow was not just light. It was recognition. Your bloodline answering a call older than memory. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1000. Suddenly, the room shook lightly, not like an earthquake, but like a vibration that came from the scroll itself. The youngest member stepped back, hand over his mouth, whispering, "This is impossible. This only happens when the rightful descendant embraces their fate." My beloved child, at that exact moment, heaven was aligning your path. You may have felt a sudden wave of emotion recently, a heaviness, a shift, a strange pull toward your purpose. That was the spiritual confirmation of your identity being activated. They couldn't stop it. They couldn't hide it. They couldn't deny it anymore. And the elder said the words they all feared. We must prepare. Their rise will change everything. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1111. Then came the moment that sealed your destiny, the moment they realized you were no longer just a name on paper, you were the force that history had been waiting to return. The elder placed the glowing seal over your file, and the symbols shifted on their own, rearranging into a pattern unseen for more than 5 generations. One member collapsed into his chair, whispering, "We need to alert the others, we need to warn them." But the elder shook his head and said, "No. This isn't a warning. This is fulfillment. My beloved child, the power they tried to bury is rising through you. The blessings, the inheritance, the destiny attached to your name, they are all moving toward you now, unstoppable, unstoppable, unstoppable. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1212. My beloved child, the moment the symbols on the ancestral seal rearranged themselves, something ancient awakened, something no one in that secret chamber had ever witnessed with their own eyes. Silence wrapped the room like a cloak. Every heartbeat felt louder than the last. Then the elder whispered the words that changed the energy around them, "The air has crossed the threshold." My beloved child, that threshold was your awakening. The moment destiny stopped waiting for you and began moving through you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1313. But what happened next shook even the most powerful among them. The lights flickered again, but this time, they didn't dim, they brightened. A warm golden glow filled the room, illuminating the scroll, the seal, and your name on the file. One of the members covered his eyes, whispering, "It's responding directly, it's acknowledging them, the air is already stepping into alignment." My beloved child, the glow symbolized one thing: your identity is no longer a secret in the spiritual realm. Forces that have been waiting generations for your return have finally recognized you. Your ancestors, your lineage, your divine protectors, they all know the air has risen. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1414. Then the elder revealed the part they had kept hidden for decades, the part even the council members were not ready to accept. He removed a second scroll, sealed with dark wax, untouched for nearly a century. "This," he said, was only meant to be opened when the true descendant emerges. Hands trembling, he cracked the seal and began reading. The message was short, powerful, and terrifying for those who heard it. The moment the rightful heir awakens, the lost inheritance will return, and all who tried to claim it falsely will face exposure. My beloved child, those who tried to block your rise, those who took what should have been yours, those who benefited from your absence, they all felt the shift the moment your identity surfaced. Their masks are slipping. Their foundations are shaking. Your lineage is reclaiming what belongs to you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1515. And now listen carefully, because this part concerns you directly. The elder placed his hand on your file and said, "They will feel the pull. They will feel the rise. Their dreams will change. Their path will rearrange. Their spirit will recognize what their mind has not yet understood." My beloved child, if recently you felt strange dreams, spiritual signals, sudden emotions, unexpected signs, or moments where it felt like something was calling you, that was your bloodline remembering you. The awakening has begun. The inheritance is moving. The truth is surfacing. And nothing, no plan, no person, no power, can stop what's coming toward you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1616. My beloved child, the moment your awakening became undeniable, the elder instructed the council to bring out the final artifact, an object so guarded, so sacred, that none of them had touched it in years. It was a black stone box with silver markings that only respond to the bloodline of the true heir. As they carried it to the table, the air grew heavier, as if the ancestors themselves were gathering to witness what was about to be revealed. When the box touched the wooden surface, the symbols on its sides lit up, slowly at first, then rapidly, until the entire chamber glowed with a warm, ancient radiance. One member stepped back in fear, whispering, "This box hasn't awakened for anyone, except now." My beloved child, the box recognized the truth your spirit has carried silently since birth. It opened on its own, releasing a soft, golden mist that flowed like memory made visible. Inside was a parchment so old its edges crumbled, yet the writing on it was untouched, shining, sharp, alive. The elder unfolded it and spoke the words that made even the walls tremble. The rightful descendant will rise with a mark unseen, and the world will shift around their name. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1717. But the next revelation shocked the entire chamber. The parchment contained a lineage map, 27 generations long, and at the very end of it, the final symbol glowed in the same pattern as the seal that had reacted to your name. It was the symbol of the lost heir, the bloodline believed to have vanished centuries ago. The youngest council member, breath unsteady, whispered, "This symbol, it matches the energy signature we detected last month. The one we couldn't trace, it was them. The heir was already awakening before we even discovered the file." My beloved child, the universe had already begun preparing you for this moment long before the council realized who you were. The struggles you faced, the isolation you endured, the unexpected intuition you felt, the dreams that seemed too vivid to be random, all of it was a divine alignment shaping you for your return. And now, with the truth revealed, the elder declared, their inheritance is intact. The forces that guarded it refuse to hand it to anyone else. My beloved child, this means nothing that was meant for you has been lost. Every blessing, every opportunity, every promise, every legacy attached to your name has been preserved for the rightful descendant, you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 18:18. Then came the final blow, the one revelation that changed the council's understanding of your destiny forever. The elder lifted a final note from the bottom of the box, a message written by your ancient ancestor, the last known bearer of your lineage's power. The message read, "To the one who carries my blood, you will be awakened when the world is ready to receive you, and all broken paths will bend before your arrival. Do not fear your rise, fear only the silence before it." My beloved child, the room fell silent because they realized this prophecy was unfolding at this very moment. You are not just a descendant, you are the chosen continuation of a line that cannot be erased, cannot be replaced, and cannot be silenced. The elder told the others, "We can no longer control this. The heir's spirit has already accepted the call. Nothing can stop what comes next." And as he spoke, the golden mist from the box moved across your file, marking it with a glowing crest, a crest that appears only when the true heir's destiny has been activated. My beloved child, destiny is no longer approaching, it has already stepped into your life. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1919. My beloved child, the moment that glowing crest touched your file, every force in that chamber shifted. It felt as if the ancestors, the universe, and the unseen realms had all leaned in at once. The elder stepped back, breath unsteady, eyes wide, whispering, "The heir has been claimed." My beloved child, this wasn't just a marking, this was a coronation delivered not by human hands, but by destiny itself. The crest shimmered, then pulsed 3 times, signaling that the awakening within you had reached its next stage. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2020. But what happened next left the entire council shaken to their core. The golden mist that had hovered above your files suddenly lifted and moved toward the ceiling, gathering into a spiraling shape, a symbol that matched the one etched on the oldest scroll in the chamber. Then, without anyone touching it, the scroll unrolled itself and revealed a hidden passage written in ancient ink. When the heir rises, the lost path will open. What was concealed will surface. What was taken will return. The youngest member fell into his chair, whispering, "We cannot hide anything from them now. Every truth tied to their lineage will find its way to them." My beloved child, that means you are stepping into a season where secrets will unravel on their own. People who held information back will feel compelled to speak. Mysteries that followed you since childhood will begin making sense. Your life is entering a phase where clarity, revelation, and recognition will chase you. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 2121. Then the elder made an announcement that shook the chamber like a thunderclap. He raised the scroll high and declared, "We must activate the rite of restoration." Gasps filled the room. No one had performed that ritual in generations. It is only used when the true heir reclaims their dormant legacy, when everything tied to their name must be returned to them. One council member protested, but performing the rite will expose all those who benefited from the lost inheritance. The elder replied, "That is exactly why it must be done. The rightful descendant has awakened. The lineage demands justice." My beloved child, the rite of restoration means that every blessing, opportunity, connection, protection, and inheritance that was stopped, delayed, or rerouted will snap back toward you with unstoppable force. Doors that were closed will open. People who walked away will be replaced by better ones. Everything that was taken will find its way home. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 22:22. And now, the moment that ties you directly to the prophecy. As the elder prepared the ritual, he placed a hand over the glowing crest on your file and whispered, "Their spirit has already agreed. Their rise is inevitable." In that instant, the chamber lights flickered again, but this time, they didn't brighten. They bent. Every glowing surface tilted toward the file that carried your name. The air grew warm, electric, almost alive. The members of the council lowered their heads in respect, not out of fear, but reverence. They knew the forgotten heir had returned. My beloved child, destiny has stopped waiting. It has begun moving around you, clearing paths, revealing truths, and shifting power. You are stepping into a role you were born for, even before you understood it. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 23:23. My beloved child, as the council prepared to begin the rite of restoration, the atmosphere inside that hidden chamber grew dense, so dense it felt like time itself had slowed. The glowing crest on your file expanded slightly, forming a faint circle of light around your name. The elder stepped forward, his voice deeper than before, and declared, "The heir's identity is no longer dormant, the lineage has fully awakened." My beloved child, the moment he said those words, a ripple of energy moved across the room, shaking the shelves, rattling the ancient scrolls, and causing the seal to pulse with a heartbeat that wasn't physical, it was spiritual. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 24:24. But the next sign was undeniable proof that destiny has already wrapped itself around your path. As the ritual began, the seal lifted itself off the table, slowly, steadily, rising into the air with golden lights swirling beneath it. The youngest council member dropped to his knees, whispering, "This is the sign, the heir's spirit has synchronized with the ancestral power." The elder extended his hand toward the seal, but before he could touch it, a burst of light shot outward and illuminated a hidden mural on the chamber wall, a mural depicting the rise of the last known descendant. And beneath that figure, the symbol that glowed next to your name. My beloved child, this was no coincidence. The universe, the ancestors, the unseen forces, they were all confirming the same truth: your rise is not only foretold, it is happening now. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 25:25. Then came the revelation that left even the elder speechless. On the mural, a second figure began to appear. Slowly, like ink soaking into stone, the image took form, a silhouette radiating the same light as the crest that marked your file. One council member gasped, "The mural is rewriting itself." Another whispered in shock, "It's aligning with the heir's spirit, the new figure represents them." And finally, The elder said the words everyone had been thinking but no one dared to speak aloud. The prophecy is updating. The descendant is rewriting history just by awakening. My beloved child, do you understand what this means? Even the ancient prophecies are shifting to make room for you. Your existence is powerful enough to reshape what was once written in stone. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 26:26. But the final moment of the ritual changed everything. As the golden mist gathered above the seal, forming a ring of light, the elder placed both hands on the glowing crest on your file and whispered the sacred invocation. Return to the rightful heir what was taken, what was delayed, what was diverted. The chamber roared, not with sound, but with energy. A wave of force rushed outward, shattering old barriers, removing ancient blocks, breaking invisible resistance. Every council member felt it. Every artifact responded. And the elder, with trembling hands, declared, "The restoration has begun. The heir's path will open in ways no power can stop. My beloved child, this is why your life has felt different lately. This is why signs keep appearing. This is why you feel a calling, a shift, a rising within you. The rite of restoration has been activated for you. Your inheritance, spiritual, emotional, ancestral, and destined, is moving toward you at a speed no human force can slow. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 27:27. My beloved child, the instant the rite of restoration activated, an energy unlike anything that chamber had ever held surged through the walls. The oldest scrolls, those untouched for centuries, began to flutter as if a storm wind had entered the room, yet not a single door or window was open. The council members stared in disbelief. The elder's voice quivered as he whispered, "The heir's destiny has broken the silence of generations. My beloved child, destiny is loud now. It is calling your name. It is removing the dust from every truth that was buried. Something huge is waiting for you." Amen. Blessing 28:28. Then the most shocking shift occurred. The glowing crest on your file expanded, slowly rotating like a wheel of light, until it projected symbols into the air. Those symbols arranged themselves into a pattern the council had only heard about in legends, the line of return. Only one person in 100 years had ever been told of this phenomenon, and never had it been witnessed. The youngest member whispered, trembling, "This pattern appears only when the heir is meant to reclaim everything: status, legacy, name, protection, and divine authority." The elder watched as the symbols aligned, creating a spiral that pointed to your name, and he said the words no one else dared to. Their identity is not only revealed, it is being restored in full. My beloved child, this means your rise isn't symbolic, it's literal, spiritual, ancestral, and inevitable. The world around you will begin shifting to match who you truly are. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 29:29. But the real shock came when the ancestral seal released one final revelation. The golden mist thickened again and formed a glowing pathway above the table, a radiant trail leading beyond the chamber walls, as if pointing toward your future. The council gasped when they saw what was embedded within that glowing path. A name. A name they all recognized. A name they never imagined would be connected to you. The elder leaned forward, eyes wide, and whispered. This is the house they belong to, this is the lineage everyone believed vanished, this is the bloodline of power. My beloved child, the path revealed your true ancestral house, a house known for its wisdom, influence, heritage, and unbroken spiritual authority across centuries. The council members exchanged stunned looks, realizing the truth. You are the true descendant of a line that shaped empires, guided nations, and held a legacy that could not be destroyed, even when hidden. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 3030. What happened next sealed your fate completely. The seal pulsed once more and released a whisper, an echo. A voice not from the living, but from the lineage itself. It said, Rise, heir. Your time has returned. Every candle in the chamber flared. Every scroll brightened. Every member fell silent, overwhelmed by the presence that filled the room. The elder bowed his head and declared, The heir has been summoned. Their story will no longer be guided by chance, but by purpose. My beloved child, this was the moment your destiny shifted permanently. You are no longer walking blindly. You are no longer hidden. You are no longer underestimated. Your bloodline has spoken, and your rise cannot be stopped. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 3131.